Hi guys, it's Chantale from Page Café. I hope you guys are doing well. Now, I had a couple of requests to film a quick video on how I created this book journal. Now, this you can do with any box, okay guys? You don't need to be using this box if you don't have it, obviously. Any box will do. I did not cover this box because I really love the cover, and it also has a great meaning to me. And I'll be using it to create in and to add different drawings and designs in it. So anyways, I just thought I would kind of explain what I did. I will also link my binding tutorial that I used in this one. It's from a couple years back, but I couldn't remember how I did it, and I did it just fine. And I have 3 signatures in this, and this is the binding tutorial, the binding that I did. I decided to do like an X. So there's 2 X's, and I do, like I said, I will link the tutorial. So I'm not going to explain that in detail. Now I wanted to sew around this cardboard box, and I kind of wanted to use, cause not everybody has a sewing machine. So it's not like you don't need to do that. And I did put grommets here, made holes to have so that I would have ties to close, because I know this is going to be filled. So if you guys are interested in seeing my process as I use this journal, please let me know down below and I will share that as well. Okay, so let's just go in. I am taking this course. It's called Surface Design by Bonnie Christine, and I will also, I believe she's got a YouTube channel, but she does definitely have an Instagram account. I will link her info below anyways. So she does this once a year, and I was able to get in this year, and I'm super excited to learn new things and put stuff in my tool belt as I go. And anyways, so I might share my process and what I'm doing next and what this means. And anyways, for today, I'm just going to show you guys this little journal. So it was a box that I took apart. So this is kind of the base, like, you know, the pieces that hold your box this way. I did keep it because I'm like, they're so pretty. They've got great designs on it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I might. And then the other side was like that, right? And then this was the flap that would have been here, I believe, for the box, right? So you kind of can see how it worked. So I cut all the sides off to end up with this. Sorry about the noise. It's just, this is literally the box. Now you could do this with any box, really. I wanted it, I'm not sure if I'm going to be using it this way or this way. I haven't decided yet. The inside is very plain. I kept it simple for now because I know I'm going to be adding a lot. So I'm not sure if I will cover this yet. I kind of like that the picture is there. And then I just use scraps, and I actually use the paper from the packaging that I used. That the book, I've got also a book, a workbook that came with the course, and I also added, so I used the packaging that came. So this was the packaging. It was a little bit lighter, and there were some ripped pieces. So what I did was I patched it, I doubled it, and then I sewed around the one piece. So this piece actually goes all the way, because this is a signature, right? All the way across. Now, if you're new to my channel, these bundles of paper are called signatures. So you just place papers together. I do have another video that I just uploaded about how to extend your papers. So that was kind of how I did here. So I used paper, just use paper. Now you can use fabric if you want for the spine. I just wanted to keep it simple, and I just used my scraps. I glued them, and then I sewed the little pieces. Now you don't have to sew it if you don't want to. This is avocado paper that I took 2 pieces of paper because I wanted a little pocket as well. So I ended up with a pocket. And then we've got tea-dyed paper. This is more packaging paper. It's a darker color that I already had, so I thought it would be a good contrast. I picked up this really cool ledger from one of my friends. Thank you, Sarah, if you watch this. Some more avocado dyed paper, and here you can see how I've extended the papers with with more paper. So this is a scrap, and this is the paper that I cut in half. And if you want to see, I will also link the video that I just created like before this one, that I posted before this one, to kind of show you how I created, how I extended the pages. So I've got literally 3 signatures, so that's how I did that binding. And it's very plain, like you can see. I have not added much. I did close the pockets, so that's why I added this fabric and this little, what are those called? Little rose or whatever. I know there's a name for this. But anyways, it matched perfectly. Like the colors just worked so well together. And I just did this avocado dyed paper and it turned out great. So I decided to add it in here. So there's more of that ledger paper. And this one, when I extended it, I chose to make a pocket. So I'll probably add like, I don't know, a little journaling card or something in there. You can add whatever you want. So just to kind of show you, there's a pocket there. So what I've done to close it is on the other side, it's like just literally gone around. So the papers are very simple. And I will try to, if you guys want, I will show you my process as to how I'll be using this. And here's the middle of the second signature. And that's where you finish with your binding is in the middle of the second signature. So it keeps it very neat when it comes. And you got to make sure you have it tight enough. I had to like pause my own video because I couldn't remember how to do it. It's been a couple years since I've done this type of binding. But anyways, it's very simple. There's another little itty bitty pocket there. It's very, very simple, and I am very excited to add to this, and I can share my process as well. So it's very simple. Yes, the binding is a little more complicated, but once you've got your pages cut up and in signatures, I put about 8 full pages per signature, or 9, I think it was. I don't know how I ended up with 9, but it just, so there's 9 in here, like full. So this one as well, there's 9, and then this one as well. So there you go. And then in the back, I used my first envelope. She sent envelopes with very beautiful envelopes. I was like, I need to use it now. Because I was trying to, I really wanted to have the sewing here, I kind of had to bend my envelope. So that's why it's kind of wrinkly like that. So anyways, I would have done things differently if I would have just used my brain. But it's been a while since I've kind of done this on the fly, and I wanted to get it done for today. There's another little pocket right there as well. So that's why I ended up using one of the cards that she sent, welcoming card, and adding it to the back like that, so it would give it a little more strength. As you can tell right here, the cardboard kind of got squished, because when you put it in your machine, you have to kind of push it up to get it to sew right through. So that's why my sewing line is very crooked. So anyways, I do recommend, instead of doing that, just if you want that stitch on the envelope, just stitch it first on its own without the sewing machine. So I would take my envelope, and I had it cut at the top, so I opened it from the top, and then I would stitch it from here all the way around, and then use a good adhesive and glue it, and then glue it. Then you still have the stitching marks that are very pretty, and then you can also keep your journal from bending, right? And then you don't have, like the one side, I didn't even sew on this side because I didn't want to do the same thing with the top, just because of the size, because it's long that way. If it was been this way, it would have been okay. But it is what it is. It's all good. It's for me anyways. And then we get these beautiful envelopes on every module that we take in the class. So I will definitely be including these as I go along. In, like, I'll probably tape it in, or like hinge it with paper or fabric. I'm not sure yet, but I will definitely be including these in there. So anyways, and then these ties, I literally just punched a hole with my, what's it called? My, just my punch or whatever. I can't even think of the name. And added some grommets to finish. Grommets, is that what they're called? To finish it off, so it looked eyelets, not grommets. So these guys to finish it off. Now, if you don't have that, you can just put holes if you want. You don't need to add anything because I'm sure that it won't rip through. It's cardboard after all. And if you don't have a tool that will go through cardboard like I do, you can also just take one big string of fabric if you want to close it up all the way around and then tie it at the front as well. So like, for example, if you didn't want to make holes in it, you could put a fabric all the way, a tie or a lace or whatever, and put it all the way around like this and tie it up as well. So there you go. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask at the bottom, and I hope that this was semi-helpful. I will also link my binding tutorial and how I extended papers down below, and I do have other videos of how I made simple journals if you guys just want to look through there. Anyways, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.